Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. Today I'm gonna take you through how to draw Mario and some techniques of drawing. So let's get right into it. So first thing I like to do, obviously, is choose what I'm gonna use for the sketch, because that's what you do first for drawing. You sketch it out. So I have a sketch set today, and it's gonna use a mechanical pencil, but we'll use this first. So most of the time what you get with these is a bunch of pencils. Honestly, when I first started getting into drawing, I was like, what does this mean? What's HB? What's 8B, right? So obviously you can probably tell by now. 8B is very excessive sketching. Honestly, this is just how thick your lines are gonna be, how dense you want the lead to be. You have a blender. Some of these sets you get actually charcoal pencils, which are really nice. And you get an eraser. You get a nice user manual. Oh, it looks like I did use this set already. This is a, what's this eraser called? I'm gonna have to get back to that. I don't remember what this eraser is called, but I highly recommend getting one. And then it's back to this side, get more blenders. You get something to where if the pencil gets too short, you can just add this. Again, got charcoal, you've got lead, you've got a clipper to help with keeping the paper in place. And the drawing pad, I do not know where it went. But yeah, so we're gonna be drawing Mario, and obviously when you're first doing your sketch, it should be mostly shapes. I recommend either doing HB or just B, which this is B. And the reason why is because, again, this is really light, but really anything lighter than that, you'll end up ripping the paper because it's so thin. It's really easy to pierce through the paper. So I don't recommend anything lighter, and I don't, again, for your first sketch, I don't recommend anything lighter or anything bolder. So let's get right into it. Honestly, any paper for just sketching is fine. Gotta move my monster. Yeah, what's this? So let's move to a random sheet of paper, and do you want to go panoramic or portrait? I think we'll do portrait for today. So when you're doing portrait, most of the time you want to have you want to kind of measure the paper. I'll be honest, I mean, I could have a ruler right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna round it off. It's 9 inches. So I want to find the middle of 9 inches, obviously, right? So what's that? It's gonna be 4.5. So, and actually I'm gonna go 1/8. Right about there. And that does not look even at all, does it? 4.5. About 9 inches. And that is just, actually, I'm gonna use centimeters because it's more accurate. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. Again, it's just sketching, so I'm not gonna go, do it as light as possible. I mean, make sure it's straight and all, but I mean, like you could probably came, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so got a big fat nose for Mario. It's just a big fat circle. So we're gonna go. Here's about the chin, about where the mouth is gonna go. Just make these little notches. It helps tremendously because it helps with scaling and proportions. So I used to think like, it's just proportions, it's fine. A little bit more than fine. So actually, yeah, it's a bit bigger. So this is where the nose is gonna be. If you have something like a small cup or something, I highly recommend using it for this particular drawing, because if you don't, it's not gonna be very fun. So this is about the height of the nose. So I'm actually gonna shade that in a little bit, so I actually know where I'm supposed to start. And then for the most part, it actually, between the nose and the bottom of the cap, it's about this same length, but it's a little bit longer. Let's say it's about like 1.75 inches. So we're gonna go about 1 inch, and there's 1/2 inch, and there's 3/4. So there's the cap. This is where the cap's gonna be, or where it's gonna start. Now again, with something like this, I wouldn't usually do that, but just to help with referencing. And again, the cap, it curves, but it's fine. So we got our nose, we got our cap. You don't have to label these. I'm not going to, but if you want to, you are more than welcome to, obviously. And then so it's about half, it's a little over half to help where the mustache is gonna go. What's really helpful about like portraiting most of the time when it's straight faced, obviously you can tell where everything's gonna go because it lines up. For example, I know if I curve this middle line, it's gonna be where the mustaches should go. Anyway, so we got this. And the smile actually can go ahead and make a line like that. I know it's not straight very much, but you get the general idea. And that's again just because it'll line up with the end of the jaw. So smile, got the jaws somewhere on this line. So actually, I'm gonna go a bit farther. So we got, that's where it ends, or sorry, that's where it begins. And so that's the nose. That's where the mustache is. Honestly, most people say start with the eyes or this or that. Honestly, find what works for you, because like with anything else, it's not gonna, you're gonna try changing it and it's not gonna be fun. And art is supposed to be fun. So I know it's gonna look like a butt. So you just want to do that. There's a butt stash. And so got that, which that works just fine. And then about here's where the smile ends. So we're gonna make the smile already. I know that doesn't even look like anything. Anyway, again, I usually won't do this, but just for reference, when you have something that looks good, darken it. Because if you need to change something, but this still works, and you have to erase a bunch of stuff, you might go over this with the eraser, and you might try and make a new line, and it won't work. So, so there's that. Now his mustache actually goes a bit taller. It rounds off. If that makes sense. So, like these, how they just loop, how the two middle loop. The second ones on both sides, they start off like this would, but then they kind of go at a curve, and then they go straight up. And again, or not again, but something that really just helps is when you see something that you know is going to work, or something that's about where it is, just make the line. Because you might as well. There we go. And then we go. Okay, so that's very exaggerated. So somewhere in the middle there is where that's gonna go. And then for a straight line, so we got the middle, which is what we're going for. So that's where the top of the mustache starts, from like it branches off from the nose, and then like about here is where the point of the mustache is gonna go. If you want to make the nose right now, more than welcome to. This just helps me personally. So, and now that I know about how big the nose is gonna be, so we got that. And I know this is a very messy draft. This is why I use a light pencil. Shut all art. Hope I don't get copyrighted for that. So again, go ahead and round up the nose. Now something I'm already beginning to see that's going to be a problem is this a bit too much for a nose. Like that's too tall. So I'm gonna find strange. Be looking like a goofy nose. Mustaches. We'll go. It's about the line that I want. And again, I would say go exaggerated for the point. And actually, it's not even that far off. See, we have a proportion issue. I would say using this eraser is better for getting rid of lines, like completely. But this is called a kneaded eraser. Get a kneaded eraser because it helps make it to where you don't fully erase the lines, but just enough. It's gonna be a very small Mario drawing. So unless, wait a second. No, that's not what I did. Yeah, this is. Okay, I'm sorry. I am screwing up here. This is not. This is about where the top of the nose is. Where, yeah. My reference lines are way off. I am sorry if I messed up your drawing experience. But there, yeah, there we go. There's the, yep, there's the loop. So that, it's a rough draft, very rough draft, but it's fine. Again, this is going to be a very small Mario, so anyway. Yeah, this is going to be much better now. So it goes, I mean, it's at an angle, so it's a flat line, but it's not. So about here, yeah. So you just want to go. This curved line is very exaggerated as well. So there we go. That'll be fine for now. I think I'm actually. Man, why is this mustache so annoying? Jeez. Why is he so annoying to draw? Actually, I might even go shorter than the. That'd be fun for now. Going on the mustache later. So again, about here and about there. So we'll go. Probably midway. Hopefully this will be a much faster process. Disproportion. I'm going to darken those areas because I'm going to use it most likely anyway. Just gonna darken that for now. After that mess, sorry about that. So we got the underlip about here. That's about where the chin is going to be. So yeah, that'll be. So I made these reference lines. This is where the cheeks kind of go, they curve out. They curve out and then they go to the jawline, and it makes a what am I trying to say? Makes a diagonal line. Jeez. So the chin, make a line at first, about the same as the underlip in size anyway. So, and then you go. Så går det där, lock that, trace on that. Now he's gonna look like a tomato. Why is this so annoying? Okay, so actually I know what's, well, I know what my problem is anyway. Don't go at that much of an angle. And his cheeks don't go that far out. And I'm just gonna have to come back to the bottom section, aren't I? I'm gonna come back to that. It's fine for now. It's kind of reference for where the eyes are gonna go. So we'll go like that for the first eye. Now, second eye is winked. That's gonna be a bit more annoying because they look like they're beginning at the same time, but if I'm looking correctly, they actually don't. This one's a little bit farther up. So we'll go like that for the eye. And round it off about there. Let's say, like, I want to say its nose is a bit more rounded. Anyway, let's see, how far should we go for this? About there? This? I'm gonna go a bit taller. So there we go. And we'll go about there for the actual eye, if you get what I mean. Then we'll go curve there, straight line here. big ol' thing there. That should be fine for now. I'll move on to the wink. This side is a bit annoying. Just because, again, you can't use this size necessarily for reference. So we're gonna go, because the width and everything is different. And actually, yeah, that's a bit better. So it's not by much, but it can mess with you. That'll be fine for now. And see, again, that's what gets so tricky with this drawing, because you think it's that. Well, I did anyway. And it's not, which causes it can look really weird really easily. So let's actually see where. Yeah, it is closer here. Sorry, guys. So now the height we can use. Okay, no, we can't. It's a bit taller. Honestly, I think we should do the eyebrows next. Now again, I'm gonna come back over this, and we can use mechanical pencil, and then we'll use ink for finisher. He has very profound eyebrows. Again, that should be fine. Like, I know this looks goofy, and that we will fix that. Well, I will. But yeah, because learning more and more, it is more curved. It's more curved. It's not, yeah, that's a bit better. And then darken that, so, and then this, we're gonna do about there. That's started it. And then the end of the eyebrow goes a bit farther out. And it's just barely off for the start and end height. So for sketching purposes, to make it easier, I'm going to use the same height and then adjust it. So actually, yeah, that'll work. So go there. And then the cap, It's about there. Barely is over that, so let's see, we'll go. We'll go for the chops. Let's see, where do I want the chops to go? So about there. You can sketch through it if you really want to, but I mean, that should be fine. And then we'll go okay, I know I did not follow my own thing by saying do basic shapes, because that's but hope you forgive me for that, but well, honestly most of this video I've been just screwing up. So we'll go like that. We'll I'm gonna stop here for that, and I'm gonna go back to the jawline. Make Mario look like a Giga Chad. So, yeah, we're gonna use a mechanical pencil for this because I don't, know. Let's see. Bit more round, yeah, a bit more rounded off than we did, or I did last time. So. Oh yeah, that is way better. So now what we'll do is we'll go over it with this pencil. Okay, now that it just looks goofy. Cook now. I don't know what I just did. Let's see. Gotta pick a new thing for music. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. So about midway through is where the end of the front of the cap is done. And then I'm gonna move my mouse. Yeah, if I can. Okay, I don't think it wants to work today. There we go. Okay. Now again, the cap goes, it's not necessarily halfway, it's about 75, but so this is where this is the dark part of the cap. Gonna make him look like a mechanic. So you just wanna just make the bend look as natural as possible, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but so we got that. Here we go. And then that's about where this ear is gonna go. It actually starts, I'm gonna do them separately. Like they're, yeah, this is the top of the ears, and then the bottom of the ears are actually about here. He's got big old monkey ears, doesn't he? So we can do this one first. So we'll go about there. Just stops the video. I'm gonna go a little bit farther on the top. So the ear shapes are done. I'm not gonna do much. I mean, yeah, might as well. So I guess I can just do the inner ear real quick. Gonna have to make more. Then we can go, actually it should be more of here. So about that for the hat. That side, about that. Ooh, I'm gonna turn this up. Oh, come on. There we go. Sweet. So how tall do I want to go with the cap? So I do want a big, profound M. I think that actually might be too short, believe it or not. So we'll go here, and then we'll go, I mean, okay, let's see. So a bit about here is where that's gonna, where the badge is. Gonna go about there. And then I'm gonna make it more, a little bit more natural anyway. So, man. Center. Actually, okay, I'm sorry, get rid of those little nibs. Yeah, it's a start. Is that? No, that is not low enough. Just gonna have to lower it down just by like a little, like just a sliver. Man, that is really gonna be annoying. Man, I am sorry I'm messing up here. I mean, this is usual me, unfortunately, but that's a bit closer to what I want. Huh, I guess that actually is. Yeah, this did not line up though. Okay, so this actually goes a little bit wider out. So it's just like his nose. It isn't a circle as much as it's just, it's not quite an oval, but it's pretty much there. I'm gonna come back to the badge. that is just gonna be annoying. So let's see. So we'll go about there. And for about that, we'll go. So again, just of course one side had to look goofy. Just had to. What to do with that badge? What do I want to do there? What am I doing, people? I don't know what this is. Because like this lines up, but at the same time it's like doesn't. So I'm gonna say we don't go necessarily wider, which is with same thing with the jawline. Instead of just making all the points or all the lines, we actually round it, because that's what will give you what you want. And that, I'm gonna call that fine. I'm gonna call this good. And again, gotta open it. Kneaded eraser. This is what these are called. Now, the only reason why I keep this and why I keep mine in a bag is because I don't want dirt getting on them. Because, like, you know, this, it's kind of meant to get dirt on it. But this, if you get something in it, you aren't gonna get it out. Like, take for example, like, honestly, like, just the smallest, like, even just a pencil shaving, if you get it in here, you're not gonna get it out. That's why you have to be careful with this. You just have to make sure there's nothing on the paper or anything. And of course, my table is not gonna like this. I like to go slower just because it makes it to where I get it more overall. While you're erasing this, you can think of what you want to do with this, because the reference that I'm looking at, they of course have it to where it doesn't, it's more realism than anything else. So there's not black outlines for every single thing. So, you can just be thinking about if you want to have this more cartoony or exactly if you were working at Nintendo. I mean, honestly, either way, it's fine. I think I'm gonna go more simple on this one and just have black outlines for everything. Multiple techniques for this. You can have this in the palm. You can really, like, this is, other than your pencil, this is probably your best tool. Again, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend it, because you can draw with a mechanical pencil, no problem. But drawing with just this, it can become an issue. Now, if you're using a really grainy paper, like watercolor paper, or honestly just a paint paper, you're gonna have to use this so that it doesn't, so that it actually gets all the lead out of the grain. What I mean by the grain of the paper, is it's not a flat surface. Like, this is a flat surface. And I'm sure if you looked at it on a microscopic level, I'm sure it's uneven. But I'll show you guys that right now. Let's see. There we go. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but see how that's really grainy? It's not. Let's see if I can go to an empty page. There we go. If I were to use a, you know what? Can I find a used page? Used page, jeez. Let's see. Yeah, this will work. Marker. Might actually be using this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one today. Really, is it not gonna show it? Okay. Again, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's man, I am really just having a hard time explaining this. If you're using a paper that, like, you can feel it, I don't know if you can hear that. That is grainy. This is grainy paper. This is what they call heavyweight paper. And again, it's just so it's more bound to be able to withstand wetter medias. Like, again, different types of paint. You know. Now again, I'm gonna go a little bit more simple on this one. Just gonna do markers. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide, because I'm gonna do the all the black areas today. I'm gonna let you guys decide if I should do realistic or just basic marker. So anyway, let's get to the inking. So no matter what you do, every marker is different about black. I don't care who says it's not, they are all different. And I know that sounds dumb, but it's truth. If you have a Sharpie that is more favorable, again, this is sketch paper, it's not super thick, but having a flatter black finish is always a favored choice. Now, why can I not find another Sharpie? Got these markers, but I don't have the other Sharpie I want, which is annoying. Oh yeah, crap, I forgot about that. Got all these markers to choose from. All big mess. You can use this for skin tone later. Okay, there is a black in here. You can find these Sharpies at, or not Sharpie, you can find these markers at Five Below. I recommend getting them. They're very nice set for beginners. Now, again, I'm gonna prove to you guys real quick. Or I'm gonna see if I can. Go find tip. For markers, I would say having a brush tip is really nice, but it's not necessarily a necessity for marker art. So let's see where to begin. Okay, I guess my earbuds just decided to quit on me. I'm alone now. So for this eyebrow, it's actually a little bit more exaggerated than I thought it was. So, number one rule for me when I'm drawing is whenever I have to make a change, but I see it when I'm at the inking stage, do not use ink, because obviously you will not be able to undo it. And it does discourage people really easily. But that's a bit better now. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, so okay. I mean, it's not the fine tip that I wanted, but I can blend that in. And for this, go in there, and come on. Come back to that proofing you guys part later. So we got that. Then sorry, just went quiet there. Obviously, I get pretty nervous when I'm inking drawings. With this, I would say do it a little bit more capped than what I did. I'll come back to that at some point. So, black goes over the pupil, so just be aware of that. Of course it didn't. It just had to do that. It's supposed to be a little bubble, and it, nah. That's annoying. Let's see. I mean, we can try. We'll do it. Go like that. And then and see, that's what nerves gets you. So you want it to have fluent line, and I just decided, so stupid. Hate when I do that. Going in. Now for a fun part, is that go there, there, and there. This is why chisel tips were invented. Be careful in using something like a chisel because of that. Okay. And there we have the beginning of Mario drawing. So, and that didn't work. Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Anyway, I don't know if that was. We'll call that good for now. Guess the last tip I'll give you guys is work this to get the lead out. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will see you guys for next time. One last thing is comment what you think I should do with this. Should I do realism or cartoony? Hope you guys had a great day.